I'm Joshua Davey, and I'd like to welcome you to the MacroLogix podcast. This is an educational release in order for listeners to better inform themselves about Asian geopolitics and economy. The continent of Asia is responsible for almost 60% of the world population and encompasses many politically sensitive regions, as well as natural resource-rich countries. This large continent is shared by roughly 50 countries, including Russia, China, and India, who are already major players on the world stage. Collectively, these world powers compose most of the world's population and manufacturing output. Because we are now entering into a fourth wave of industrial revolution, some of these countries have opportunities to experience unprecedented levels of growth in the near future. China has particularly come into focus lately as it is widely believed to be the epicenter of the COVID-19 pandemic, which was responsible for the supply chain destruction of many world economies. In addition, one impact of globalization is that China is now the world's number 2 most powerful economy, and it is expected to surpass the economy of the United States within 10 years, if not even sooner. This is happening at a politically sensitive time within China, as President Xi Jinping is widely thought to be solidifying his position in the Chinese Communist Party, a move which is expected to come to fruition throughout 2021. Now, as the vaccine is being distributed and communities are reopening, things have begun a return to normalcy. Aside from China, other Asian nations such as Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, amongst others, have strong potential to benefit from a post-COVID world depending upon the direction taken by the United Nations and World Economic Forum in their imposition of a Great Reset. This pandemic exposed many weaknesses in the global supply chain and has caused decision makers within countries to reimagine their goals as they have sought solutions. In consideration of the United Nations Agenda 2031, as well as World Economic Forum policies, we will discuss how some of the solutions to the pandemic will cause geopolitical corrections. This is intended to be a deep dive to discover and unpack what the implications of the Agenda 2031 and Economic Forum policies will have upon the Asian economies in the region. For example, we will explore and seek to answer questions such as: will already established world powers such as China and Russia become larger benefactors of world trade? And is the Belt and Road project just the first iteration of Chinese independence on the way to a new Silk Road? How will emerging market countries such as Vietnam, Malaysia, and Indonesia continue to industrialize their economies? Would a country such as Singapore be threatened by Chinese expansion? How will my home country of Australia shape its trade policies surrounded by these neighbors who are becoming increasingly competitive? Ultimately, MacroLogix is a matter-of-fact and realistic podcast series that will engage you to consider real-time issues affecting world trade and geopolitics that have meaningful solutions and real-world impact. More information can be found on our website, www.macrologix.xyz. Please visit, subscribe to the free newsletter, and get involved with the show.